As a kid, I got to watch great performances, and the two I remember the most are Ain't Misbehavin'. Just to see that cast, Nell Carter, Amelia, Ken Page, Andre DeShields, to see that music from the great Fats Waller, and then to turn around and get a little bit later and to see Into the Woods by Stephen Sondheim. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. Those two shows led me to where I am today. So, hey, you know what it's like. You're watching it now. If you're getting that feeling that I'm feeling, do yourself a favor. Keep the gifts coming and keep this thing rolling. Happy birthday, great performances.
My first memory of watching a show on PBS was Into the Woods. I mean, like it's burned into my memory, I think. I was like, what is this?
I remember looking forward to, as a little girl, 8 years old, Sunday mornings, waiting in front of the television from 9 to 12. I was like, please, 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 have a ballet, have Broadway, have something. And it was just such a core memory for my mother and I, and she knew how much this was inspiring me. It just fed my soul, it fueled my fire, and that was my only access to New York and the professional arts. So I'm truly grateful that I had that growing up, and I watched it all the way up into my 20s until I moved here. And the fact that I am on it right now is just wild, and this is the biggest honor in my life. Today is the best day of my life.
An opera at the Met was turned on. I'm not sure if it was La Traviata or if it was a Ring Cycle, something like that. But what PBS did that I had never seen before are these incredible backstage interviews with the artists who are performing. And as a singer and a huge, art fanatic, I got to watch sort of the inner workings of what it's like to be backstage with the performers before they go on stage. And in that moment, it made me feel like maybe I could do that someday. So that's what I hope things like this can do for generations that are coming up and excited to become performers as well, because there's just no stopping you if you have that dream.
My earliest memory from PBS is Sesame Street, and as so many kids were influenced by that incredible show, for me it was the performances, it was the singing and the dancing and those incredible legends that would make those appearances. So thank you, PBS, for instilling that in my life from a very early age.
Every single year since I can remember, I watched the Mormon Tabernacle Choir with my grandma at Christmas time. And so PBS has always been a part of celebrating the holidays and has been a huge part of my entire childhood. So thank you.
So my wife and I had just bought our house, and we were moving in, and we had set up a mattress on the floor. We didn't have cable hooked up yet, so we were using bunny ears. And it was probably 2 o'clock in the morning, and on came David Foster's Hitman on Great Performances. And I was like, this is the greatest concert I've ever seen in my entire life. But I was falling asleep because it was 3 o'clock in the morning, and I thought, I have to see how the rest of this. We didn't have a VCR hooked up. We had just moved in. VCR, young kids, Google it. And I picked up my cell phone and I called, and I am 3 o'clock in the morning. Hi, I'd like to make the donation to get the DVD of David Foster's Hitman. And my wife rolls over out of her slumber and goes, are you donating to public television? I said, yeah, don't worry about it. Go back to bed. But now we have the DVD. I can watch it whenever I want.